Hello! Yesterday, I harvested a mix of Genovese and lemon basils from the garden. Today, I'm going to show you how I use this harvest to make sun-dried tomato and almond pesto. After I bring the basil inside, I separate the leaves from the stems using kitchen shears. Then I'm going to remove any flower buds that may have started growing. I'm using about 8 cups of fresh basil leaves for this pesto. I'm using a blender today because my food processor isn't working. A food processor is ideal, but I'll show you how you can make this work with a blender. I peel and roughly chop 1 head of garlic and put it in the blender. I'm making this recipe up as I go, but I will share the final recipe in the description for you as best I can. I preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, spread whole almonds onto a baking sheet, toast the almonds about 10 minutes, and then chop the almonds to help the blender process them. Then I add fresh shaved Parmesan cheese, salt and black pepper, red pepper flakes, fresh lemon juice, and then I'm going to start adding the basil to the blender with some olive oil. Then I'll pack in more basil with more olive oil and blend. You might have to push this down with a spoon to get it fully blended. I remember I have lots of sun-dried tomatoes from this summer's harvest, and I want to try adding them to this pesto. I add about 4 cups of sun-dried tomatoes and more olive oil and lemon juice, and then blend until I reach this consistent texture. Then I pack the pesto into a silicone ice cube tray and cap each cube with olive oil to prevent oxidation. Then I'm going to put the lid on and seal this in a freezer bag to prevent spills. Fresh pesto should be good for about 6 months in the freezer. I also froze larger portions of pesto from this batch. And then I enjoyed the final product on some toasted rosemary bread with cherry tomatoes and green onions from the garden. This is just one of the ways I'll be preserving basil this month. I'll try to share more. See you all next time, my friends.